Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to Astra, the daily current affairs. This is 13th of April 2023. Let's quickly discuss about what we have in today's Hindu. The front page carries that the COVID is reviving in the country with almost 7,800 cases recently. And in Bihar, political parties are coming together in order to defeat BJP. That is the present ruling party, that is called JDU and RJD, are coming together. This is something which is very new happening in Bihar. For PSIR students, you can follow it. And in GS paper 4 ethics, you can write this: High Court issues notice to 11 policemen in Disha case. Disha case, which is related to the so-called the encounter case of 2020. These people have been, the police have been asked or issued notices in order to submit their case. What is this? In Hyderabad, in the year 2020, there was a girl who was killed, and these persons who were accused in that case were encountered. Now, in that, High Court has issued to the police officers the notice regarding these encounters. 200 students from 50 schools in Telangana state visit assembly to get a hang on political process. This you can use in GS paper 4, political attitudes. How to inculcate political attitudes in students, make them visit to the so-called constitution assemblies, make them to visit the so-called assemblies of the states, so that you will be coming to know about what exactly is the thing. So editorials, you do not have much news today. Ready or not, this is speaking about COVID-19 preparedness. Skills over charms. This is about the so-called online games. Recently, Tamil Nadu state has passed online games order, saying that those who are doing online gambling and betting, that has to be stopped. Now, online gambling and betting is under which list? It is under state list. This is important for your prelims. Only one thing. So, betting and gambling is present in the state list. Entry number 34. After this, India must board the online dispute resolution mechanism. This is speaking about the so-called how we can address the grievances of the citizens, particularly the corporate people also, through online dispute resolution. Online dispute resolution is a very new thing which is coming up in India, because after COVID-19, Supreme Court has started hearing online cases. E-court project was also sanctioned, rupees 7,000 crores by the ministry. Finance Ministry recently in the budget. In this given context, Government of India can improve its ease of doing business by going for online dispute resolution, thereby making arbitrations quite simple, quite easy, and arbitration quite quick. When there is a number of pendency cases in the country are increasing, this is one best way to solve the problems of the cases. Corporate power and Indian inflation. Now, this is speaking about what exactly is lying for Indian inflation. They have spoken about a recent comment which was made by Viral Acharya. He was the former deputy governor, who says that in India inflation is being picked up by the so-called corporates. So in that context, they are giving whether this is the corporates which are fueling or whether this is some other thing which has its relevance. But for us, don't go into that depth. That is not that important for us. But this is important, guys. GS paper 3, internal security, the role of Maoism or left-wing extremism, how left-wing extremism is facing some challenges. Even the women cadre, how they are treated unequally inside this cadres. So this speaks about this. So where you can use it in internal security. Now, the author has given about what are the various issues that women are facing. In short, though these Maoists speak for constitutional rights, though they speak for equality, but they are not maintaining that equality inside their cadres between the men cadre and the women cadre. Women are facing serious challenges as far as this is considered. What are the challenges that they are facing? Women are facing structural violences inside this. There is no egalitarian representation in the central command. The third one that this is during the times of the so-called menstruation cycle, this women cadre was not given proper attention. Particularly, they are not giving the so-called 1 day off for the women cadres whenever they are facing these type of biological issues. And they are also facing some problems of health issues. They are becoming or subjected to anemia. And then there are some problems like there were restrictions on their marriage, and sexual violence is happening on the women cadres. And there are many people, that is the men cadre, are marrying many women, but there is no action on them. And increasing suicidal cases are also happening on women cadre. So more or less what he is telling, the former DGP, What he is telling is, inside Maoism, women cadre are subjected to the maximum exploitation. Hence, maybe this article was written to say that we should not get influenced by this Maoist practice, and the state government should ensure that the women Maoists who are surrendering to the state are given an ample amount of opportunities to have some livelihood when they come out of the military Maoism. 4 Jawans shot dead. Now this is because of fratricide. What is fratricide? Fratricide is killings within a family is called fratricide. So recently we have also seen one news that is called increasing number of CRPF persons are dying inside the families because of fratricide. This is one example that is happening where you can use GS paper 4. Even these people are facing some problems. So follow the gold standard of open tender route. So what is this open tender route? The tender will be open for everyone so that there will be transparency in defense procurement. So this is going to increase transparency in defense equipment, and that has been hailed by our defense minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh. So open tender procedure has to be followed. This is what he has said. Now where you can use GS paper 4, how to improve the utilization of public funds. There you can use all these type of things. Supreme Court asks if Ranganatha Mishra Commission report can be used to decide on quota for Dalit converts. Now what is this? Only one prelims question. Ranganatha Mishra Commission was formed in 2007. It is related to what? It is related to giving reservations for those Dalits who have converted into Christianity and Islam in order to overcome the caste hierarchical differences. So what central government recently said is, those who have converted into the other communities or other religion, they will not be given reservations. If the Dalits are converting into Christianity and Muslims community, Islam, then definitely they will not get reservations. This is what the center has said. However, the Supreme Court has asked whether they can rely on Mishra's committee report. What Mishra committee said is, even after conversion, there will be some social evils which will be on these converted Dalits. As a result, reservations has to be given. So this is what the prelims question is. Again, something which is very unfortunate thing coming from NCERT, because they have removed the name of the first education minister in NCERT textbook, that is Maulana Azad. Right, the first education minister who has made compulsory education, right to compulsory education up to the children of 14 years. Right, so he has been a very great propounder. Now this former education minister, the first education minister book name itself is not there. Now it indicates that the government is bit influencing the NCERT, and this is not a correct thing. You can write all these things in GS paper 4. So what message do you want to send? What exactly is the thing that they have removed? In class 11 textbook, there is one thing called in class 11th textbook, you have a paragraph that is this one. The Constitution Assembly had 8 major committees of different subjects. Usually Jawaharlal Nehru, Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Azad or Ambedkar chaired these committees. Now this is the original text. Now what NCERT did is, they have kept these names, but they have removed Maulana Azad's name. What message that they wanted to? Under the name of rationality, you are maintaining everything, but you are showing some differentiation here. Last year, government also, Ministry of Minority Affairs have also discontinued Maulana Azad Fellowship that was given to the Muslim community, but this is something which is very unfortunate incident that to happen. And the international ethics, strengthen training for actual combat, says Z for its army, and Myanmar opposition calls for action against junta. Now there is one thing called Sagyang province. They can ask you this question for prelims. Sagyang province is present in which state? It is present in Myanmar. After this, in the text and context page, they have given about role of parliamentary committees. Please read Lakshmikant. You have enough data on this. What exactly is the role of parliamentary committees? If you are interested, you can this. But PSIR students, please have a look at this role of parliamentary committees. In short, they are telling that parliamentary committees play a very crucial role for proper discussions of the subjects. However, recently, because of the pandemonium that is continuing in the Indian Parliament, these parliamentary committees are not functioning to the effective level because the bills are passed in a haphazard manner. A beginner's guide to Large Hadron Collider LHC. Now, what exactly is this Large Hadron Collider? This is science and technology. Now, Large Hadron Collider, as the name itself indicates, a hadron is a subatomic particle made up of small particles Now, why? What is this exactly? It is the world's largest scientific experiment. Large means world's largest. Hadron means they are the particles which will be studying on the hadrons. Collision, the particles will be collided. That is, hadron particles will be collided inside this structure, and because of this there will be number of subatomic particles or subproton particles that will be coming out, and they will be studying this. Now, why they have to study all this? In order to know the condition that existed before the Big Bang. So this is the only thing in science and technology that you have to study. These are the things that you have in the current affairs for today. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.